guys, welcome back to the channel. Today we're watching Doctor Who. Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Today we are watching episode 12 of season 2 of Doctor Who. And I am nervous. In the last episode, the doctor said a storm's a-coming, and I thought he was talking about... I'm not saying they ripped off. I thought that they maybe had taken lines from Mary Poppins and put them in Doctor Who. If that wasn't the case, I looked that up afterwards, and that was not at all what he said. But it gave me the same vibe. Something's happening. Something's coming. It is probably not Mary Poppins. It's probably something bad. Just saying. I'm nervous because when it's the penultimate episode, it's probably going to leave me with a cliffhanger, so I very much am going to be watching the next episode immediately after. I'm not going to wait because I don't have to. But I am eager and nervous to get into these episodes. You know, the show, especially with like Mickey in the middle of it and him being left in a parallel universe, like there was like already some emotional hits that we have gotten between Madame Pompadour and having Sarah Jane back, and just it was surprising that it was as emotional as it was. And I don't know why I should be surprised, because the first season hit me with a bunch of whoppers I didn't expect. Who thought I would cry during Dalek? Not me. I was like, sweet, it's the bad guys. And I was like, oh my god, what a beautiful story. And I get accused of fake crying. If you say that, if you're in the comments saying that it's fake crying, do you not have feelings? Do you not feel things in your soul? Do you not like get hit right here with those things? Because I know I do, and I don't think I've ever fake cried a day in my life. So I guarantee you, all of the tears in these episodes will definitely be real, or maybe they'll be fake, and you'll just never know. Give me my Oscar. Anyway, shall we move on? Okay, I'm excited. Are you excited? I'm nervous. I'm like 50-50. My stomach hurts. Okay, I just need to start it already. So guys, let's get into it.
Planet Earth. This is where I was born. And this is where I died.
Whoa, what? Wait. In the future? Yes?
And then I met a man called the Doctor.
Rob.
Chris.
A man who could change his face.
I needed to see him.
He showed me the whole of time and space.
Oh, wow.
I thought it would never
Do they get
end.
to see dinosaurs? Dinosaurs make everything better.
Are you gonna stay with me?
Forever.
I wish that were true.
This is a story of how I died.
Wait, excuse me? I think that's a curveball. I'm gonna try to ignore it as much as I can. They mean, like, this version of her. Like, right? Maybe she goes and she joins Mickey in an alternate universe. I don't know how she gets there. Oh, what a way to start out the episode. Okay, Russell, don't let me down. What is the army of ghosts? Any other time? Sounds amazing. Considering Rose thinks that she's dead, or she's telling us she's dead, I'm kind of not okay with it. And I got to see Chris. Oh! 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 Oh!
Oh, you're all mine. Yes, you are.
Oh! Was that a surprise? Was David Tennant expecting that?
Guess who's coming to visit? You're just in time to be here at 10 past.
I don't know.
Oh, go on, guess.
No, I hate guessing.
Is it the
It's your
boyfriend?
granddad.
Oh!
Granddad Prentice. He's on his way. Any minute. Right.
Okay, Rose is not happy about that. What's up with Granddad?
Granddad Prentice, that's her dad.
Mm-hmm.
He died like 10 years ago. Oh my god, she's lost it. Mum?
Is he a ghost?
Here he comes.
Oh.
Dad, say hello to Rose. Hasn't she grown?
Is that him? I mean, we can't see his face. Jackie thinks so.
They're everywhere.
Army of ghosts.
Doctor, look out!
I want to know how that felt.
12 minutes past.
Oh. Where is this? Torchwood. Of course it's Torchwood. So what, they get 2 minutes with, like, the dead people that they love? How's that even possible? Do they just see whoever they want to see? Because they didn't look like real people.
A regular formation gathering around Westminster Bridge. It's almost like a
People are just driving through?
What's going on?
And tonight we're expecting very strong ghosts from London.
Oh, everybody's just okay. Okay, everyone's just like, oh, here they come. Yay.
Get out of my pub! The only spirits I'm serving in this place are gin,
They have
whiskey,
actors.
and vodka. So you heard me. Get out!
They have ghost actors. Okay.
You can see them, they look human.
She's got
They're
a point.
definitely an
they're all
entity.
Sort of blurred, but they're definitely people.
Maybe not. They're pressing themselves into the surface of the world. But a footprint doesn't look like a boot.
They have footprints?
The machines keep saying the sphere can't exist.
What sphere?
But there it is.
Anything we can do?
Oh.
I'm alright. It's just, it gets into your head, this thing. Like it's staring at you.
All right, we'll catch up later.
Maybe you need to go on a vacation. So did this thing just appear? Is that what's causing them to see ghosts? Is it giving off energy?
Yvonne, I'm going to double check the stacks, just in case.
Sure. Yvonne, I'm going to cross-reference the levels with the sphere.
Okay, fine.
Yeah, she knows something's going on.
And I think we haven't noticed.
Gareth, don't be daft. Where have you gone?
Did he disappear? Did Sphere take him?
Did anyone come down here?
Girl, you know that's not a person. Ah! Cybermen! Okay, that's scary.
Who are you gonna call?
Fun.
I don't suppose it's the girl.
That's what I was thinking too.
They're just coming through one little rift. It's like transposing themselves over the whole planet.
Okay, but is Torchwood causing it? Or is the sphere?
Powering up.
2 earbuds! 2 earbuds! It all comes back, doesn't it?
You've changed so much.
For the better.
I suppose.
Change is good.
Mum, I used to work in a shop. I've worked in shops. What's wrong with that?
Nothing.
No, I didn't mean that. What happens when I'm gone?
Talk like that.
No, but really, when I'm dead and buried, you won't have any reason to come back home. What happens then?
I don't know.
I hope nothing happens to Jackie.
I'll just keep on travelling.
And you'll keep on changing.
That's okay.
And in 40 years' time, 50, there'll be this woman, this strange woman, walking through the marketplace on some planet a billion miles from Earth. She's not Rose Tyler.
Why does she have to stay the same? Sounds like an insecurity Jackie has. So... what is happening? Oh, 3D glasses! Is it gonna look like a Cyberman?
It was a public area.
Can we patch into the CCTV network?
I'm sure we can, yeah. We're Torchwood.
Here we go.
Is he gonna be
We've got a
gone by
camera
then?
Within 50 yards.
Oh,
Oh my god.
they know it's him.
Is it him?
It's him.
Okay, people have been putting it in the comments. The Alonzi! I don't know what that means.
He's coming.
Okay, like, that seemed like an excitement. Like, oh, he's coming, yay!
My mum's still on board.
If we end up on Mars, I'm gonna kill you.
So, like, you could go to a different place entirely and take her mom with you.
Oh, how
Doctor!
marvelous.
So nice. So nice to see you.
Oh, very good.
Thanks. Nice to meet you. I'm the doctor.
Oh, I should say, hooray! And I have to say, if it wasn't for you, none of us would be here.
It's very true.
The Doctor and the TARDIS.
What is up with this clapping like this? It's down here, down here.
So where is she?
Yes, sorry. Good point. She's just a bit shy, that's all. But here she is, Rose Tyler. She's not the best I've ever had. A bit too blonde.
Oh, come on, don't insult Jackie.
Just last week, she stared into the heart of the time vortex and aged 57 years. But she'll do.
50? 57?
Less.
Jeez.
Anyway, lead on. Allons-y.
Allons-y.
Our ankle's going.
I'll show you where my ankle's going.
Man, he did Jackie dirty. He took an opportunity to roast her.
I'd like to welcome you, Doctor. Welcome to Torchwood.
Which is probably why everyone told me to wait to watch Torchwood until after this season.
Ah, yes, the ghosts.
Yeah,
They're,
explain them.
What you might call a side effect.
Of
what?
All in good time, Doctor. There is an itinerary, trust me.
Can we speed it up?
Taking that.
How do you have the
Alien
TARDIS?
does.
You'll never get inside it.
It's such really.
Smart to leave Rose in there. Close the doors!
Psychic paper, psychic paper.
What are you doing, Rose? What is she doing? I mean, how did the Cybermen get here? Probably because it's Torchwood. I'm sure that they have them from wherever. Just like the Van Staten guy.
You're actually named in the Torchwood Foundation Charter of 1879 as an enemy of the Crown.
1879? That was called Torchwood. That house in Scotland.
That's right, where you encountered Queen Victoria and the werewolf.
And then poof.
But if I'm the enemy, does that mean I'm a prisoner?
Oh, yes. But we'll make you
Good luck with that.
perfectly comfortable. And there is so much you can teach us, starting with this.
The sphere. I want to know what it is. What's it do?
What's wrong with it?
What makes you think there's something wrong with it?
Yeah.
I don't know. It just feels weird.
Well, the sphere has that effect on everyone. Makes you want to run and hide, like it's forbidden.
The doctor's skipping
Try
towards it.
analysing it using every device imaginable.
3D glasses.
Fascinating, isn't it? It upsets people because it gives off nothing.
It's doing nothing.
It is absent.
Yeah.
Well, Doctor?
That is maddening, actually.
This is a void ship.
Ooh.
And what is that?
It's a vessel designed to exist outside time and space.
Okay, but it's existing in time and space right now, currently.
There's all sorts of realities around us, different dimensions, billions of parallel universes all stacked up against each other. The void is the space in between.
Parallel universe.
Containing
Mickey.
absolutely nothing.
Cyberman. Mickey.
My people called it the void, the Eternals call it the howling. But some people call it hell.
I would think so, yes.
So how do we get in there?
We don't.
Yeah, probably not a good idea.
To hell. How did it get here in the first place?
The sphere came through into this world and the ghost followed in its wake.
Show me.
Ghost followed in its wake, and then we're seeing Cybermen.
Just go to the left.
Yvonne's gonna be back any minute.
Just go to the left.
What do you mean in here?
For an earpod. To be converted. At least she still has human form. I don't think he does. I think he might be one of the tin robots, the cyborgs. That'll fool him. Glad that was just lying around. Like, if they know about the doctor, they know exactly what Rose Tyler looks like, and they know Jackie is not Rose. And they probably left that coat there. On the off chance that she'd pick it up, sorry, I was like, why is that guy important?
And that hole, you think, oh, should we leave it alone? Should we back off? Should we play it safe? Nah, you think, let's make it bigger!
It's a massive source of energy. If we can harness that power, we need never depend on the Middle East again.
Everyone always wants to harness a power they don't understand.
But when it made the hole, it cracked the world around it. And that's how the ghosts get through. That's how they get everywhere. They're bleeding through the fault lines. With the human race hoping and wishing and helping them along.
Mm-hmm.
Too many ghosts. And...
Yep.
Well, in that case, we'll have to be more careful.
How are you going to be more careful?
Okay. Sorry?
Well, that's what he does.
Well, is that it?
That's it. He's going to sit back and watch.
You can't stop us, Doctor.
No, absolutely not. Put up a chair, Rose. Come on, watch the fireworks.
I'm glad he said Rose. I was like, Rose, that's... Never mind. Never mind.
3, 2... Stop the shift. I said stop.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you.
I suppose it makes sense to get as much intelligence as possible.
There you go. After testing it 1,000 times, right?
And someone clear up this glass. They did warn me, Doctor. They said you'd like to make a mess.
Yeah, he does that. Well, now Jackie gets a front row seat. Like, she gets to see all these things that Rose gets to see. I just realized that was 2 different people. Gareth and Matt are different people. Oh. Who is that? Why is she following him? Like, it's not Jack Harkness. Oh, is this where the sphere is? This isn't good. Was it a Cyberman trying to lead her there?
Can I help you?
Wait, is that Mickey?
You see, everyone at Torchwood has at least a basic level of psychic training. This paper is blank.
Oops.
And you're a fake.
Oops.
Seal the room.
Oh.
Call security. Samuel, can you check the door locks? She just walked right in.
Doing it now, sir.
I thought it was Mickey! Okay, I'm excited. I'm excited. The Cyberman and Mickey, parallel universe.
Oh, you travel with her mother.
He kidnapped me.
Oh.
Please, when Torchwood comes to write my complete history, don't tell people I travelled through time and space with our mother.
Why not? There's nothing wrong with that.
To uphold.
That you're a kind, good man?
Addy, step away from the desk. Listen to me, step away from the desk.
She can't hear you.
Oh, it's
overriding the system.
Everything is like in the school one where they're like they're hypnotized. I love how it combines every episode at the end of the season for something.
What's going on? Yvonne?
Oh.
It can't be.
What? It can't be what? What do you mean it's active? Was it moving or is it pulsing? What do you mean?
Sorry, I'm so sorry.
What happened? What are those earpieces?
Leave them alone.
But what are they?
You stupid woman.
God! It goes inside their brain!
Ugh. I could have lived without ever seeing that.
We've got a problem down here. Yvonne, can you hear me?
Oh, okay, now it is doing something.
Yvonne, for God's sake, the sphere is active. Door sealed. Automatic quarantine, but we can't get out.
Okay, what's gonna happen to you? Like, is it gonna be radioactive or something? Oh, I am so excited for this. I didn't expect Torchwood. I didn't expect Mickey. I didn't expect the Cybermen. Jackie is with us! Jackie, maybe you shouldn't stare directly at the light, sweetheart.
Earpieces, earpods, this world's colliding with another.
Mm-hmm.
And I think I know which one.
Here they are.
Cybermen.
Oh. Much more intimidating this time around. Like the focus on them marching and like walking downstairs was like really silly.
Cyber leader, cyber king, emperor of the Cybermen. Whatever it is, he's dead meat.
Wait, are you trying to destroy it?
Yeah, it's good to see you too.
Oh, but he's not like obsessed about Rose. That's nice. Oh my god, if anything happens to Jackie, I'll be pissed.
The ghost shift will be increased to 100%.
Will that fracture? Like, will it combine two, like, parallel universes? Like, smash them together?
And it's happening all over the world. As far as we know, the increase in ghost activity is harmless.
Oh, not these, Ghost Army. Is it opening?
Here we go.
Okay. I'm ready, Mickey. Show me what you're made of. And really, what's gonna happen? I'm gonna... I don't know what to expect.
What have they got to do with the ghosts?
You ever listen? A footprint doesn't look like a boot.
Oh.
All of the ghosts are Cybermen. Millions of them. Right across the world.
What a convenient way to take over. Okay, they weren't scary in the episodes I saw, but now they're really, really intimidating. I want to know what's in the sphere.
I know what's in there, and I'm ready for them. I got just the thing.
Do you? Mickey, you're very confident. I like the sight of him.
Blast them to hell.
Samuel, what are you doing?
My name's Mickey. Mickey Smith. Defending the Earth.
Good for you, Mickey.
But I don't understand. The Cybermen don't have the technology to build a void ship. That's way beyond you.
The sphere is not ours.
Is it a defense against them?
That's not Cybermen.
Daleks! Oh my god! Oh my god! Woo! Oh my god, I need therapy. I have to talk to you guys really badly. Hello. Welcome to Doctor Who Therapy. Did you just watch an episode that blew your mind? That made you upset, but made you happy at the same time? Welcome to episode 12 of season 2 of Doctor Who. Okay, so I don't know what that was. The show possesses me to do weird things. It's just it causes to happen. Okay. I don't know why Joe Pesci was where I went. Anyway, I said, and I don't know if this is true because obviously I haven't seen the original Cybermen episodes from Classic Who, but I even said because they would say, what would they say? Now I'm just stuck with exterminate stuck in my head. But they what did they say? Delete. Exterminate was definitely better. Anyways, when they would chant delete, I was like, oh my gosh, it's just like the Daleks saying exterminate. I don't know what to think of this because, of course, the Daleks. Of course. I'm trying not to get emotional because you know, so like as soon as I saw Mickey's bald head from the back, I was like, that looks like Mickey. I don't know if I would have even have thought that if the Cybermen didn't appear, that they weren't putting in the earbuds, and like the doctor didn't talk about the ship being from the void, which is in between two parallel worlds. Like I was just like, parallel worlds, like, ooh, boy, did that make my brain tingle. So when I saw the back of his head, I was like, that's Mickey. Mickey shouldn't be here. Mickey shouldn't be able to do this. And the fact that we have like such a collision of the previous season, this season, and I'm not just talking about the Daleks, even mentioning the Gelth, because I was like, ghosts, like Gelth, like I said, like that would be awful if they like, you know, went into Grandma and Grandma was puppeting around because there's a, you know, a sentient species inside of her. Like that would just be weird, right? And then them having like these ghosts, and it's just like, I think people want to see what they want to see because they want to believe, you know, it makes the hurt go away, makes them feel less alone, all of these things. And even the doctor's just like, you want to believe that it's your granddad, or you want to believe that it's your father, to Jackie. Rose was like, granddad's dead like 10 years ago. Like, what? Okay, so I don't know what we do. We have like the two like enemy, like cyborg murder bots that are just like, we want to, you know, assimilate, or we want to exterminate, we want to something, whether it's kill the humans, take over the humans. I mean, I don't know if the Daleks would want to, like, if the Daleks were hoping to, I don't know what they would be hoping to do, because I feel like they could have opened up that ship at any point and come out. And the only reason why they did is because of the void breach and the Cybermen coming through. So I don't know if it's a defense system against Cybermen. Like maybe the Daleks and the Cybermen were like pew pew at each other or something. Wow, wow, wee wah. Okay, so trying to go over some stuff. Torchwood is a thing. And the fact that the doctor didn't know about Torchwood, but that it was established because of him. I'm still surprised they didn't tell him it's an anagram for Doctor Who. Whatever. I mean, it was literally named after you. Kind of. I mean, Torchwood kind of existed in whatever. Anyway. So anything that's alien is theirs and they claim it. They're not keeping my doctor and they are not keeping my TARDIS. So sorry. Nah. But I don't know what we do from here. Other than like maybe the Daleks and the Cybermen are going to fight each other. Maybe the Daleks will take care of the Cybermen. And then, oh, Rose said that she's like, and I died, but she was very much alive. But I don't know what that scene was from. Okay, so that got me in the beginning. Seeing Christopher yell run, I was like, oh God, it's my doctor. I saw him again. How wonderful. And then, you know, seeing or hearing her say, like, and that's when I died. Like, sorry, the credits are actually up on the screen. And I just happened to read that Daleks originally created by Terry Nation, Cybermen originally created by Kit Pedler and Jerry Davis. Thanks, guys. You did good. You did good. Anyway, but like there was like so many things at the beginning that was making me very emotional. Her like returning to see Jackie and Jackie being excited, talking about Granddad, his ghost, blah, blah, blah. I did not think that we would end the episode with Cybermen, Daleks, Mickey back in Torchwood Tower with Jackie in tow. What? So definitely, I'm not going to be sitting here and breaking down this episode for very long. I'm very excited to get in the next episode. But if you want to watch the full-length reaction to this episode, it will be available on my Patreon and up to 4 episodes early. But in the meantime, like, subscribe, and leave a comment down below. When you watch this at home, were you freaking out, man? Because I'm freaking out, man. Oh, and the same person does the voice, Nicholas Briggs, for Dalek and Cyberman voices. Huh. Wait. Oh, okay, they must be news people. I was like, who's Derek Ackara, Alistair Appleton, and Trisha Goddard? But I think that they were the reporters. Any hoozle. Any hoozle. I don't even know where I came up with that. Anyway, back to Who. Back to what? Back to Who. So what did you think of this episode when it originally aired? Because the Cybermen returning, y'all had to be really excited for that. But then to have the Daleks I was like, what could possibly be inside of this? You know what? Anytime they ask me that question of something that seems like it's going to be impossible and it's a mystery, Dalek. Dalek. And if it's not, I'm not the only one who's probably thinking like, it's probably the Daleks. Yeah. Although, okay, so I know I'm not supposed to like the Daleks because they're not good for me. They're not good for me. They're not good for, you know, the world. But I kind of like the Daleks. I love their design. I love that, like, they are like no muss, no fuss. They are just like, this is my job. Pew! Not that I like that, but like, they're very simple. They're not complicated, right? You know exactly what their mission is. And I think, like, to escape something that you know is kind of inevitable, which if they are machines that are meant to kill and exterminate, then 100%, like, it's 50-50. 100% it's 50-50. But, like, it's 50-50 on whether or not you live or you die. Because they're coming for you and you just have to escape or you have to figure it out. That's what I like about the Daleks. The Cybermen, you know, like, they were being controlled and, like, they had, like, a person that was kind of, like, at the helm wielding a lot of this. And, like, you can program them, but, like, they had, like, their emotional inhibitors, you know, on. So, like, they were, like, people. So it's just, like, I think because, well, you know what? Daleks have aliens in them. Because I was going to say that they're flawed because if they have humans in them, humans are flawed. We're not perfect. So I don't know. I don't know where I was even going with that. I'm just trying to figure it out. Wow. Didn't expect that. And I'm glad Jackie's here for this. You know, her having that conversation with Rose and telling Rose, just like, every time you come back, you've changed. I should hope so. I don't ever want to be the same person I was yesterday. And every time I watch an episode of a show or I watch a movie or like I'm affected by somebody in the comments or like they send me a message and they tell me their stories, I am a changed human being every single time. You know, every time I interact with a new person, whether it is out in the real world, whether it is, you know, on here, on my Patreon, in the comments, like, I'm a different person and I'm a changed person because of that. And I would hope that I never stay the same. Staying the same is death to me. And I want to change. And Jackie has a really hard time with Rose changing because she's not seeing the evolution of it slowly happen, like how you see, like, you know, babies grow into toddlers and then, you know, into young adults and then into regular adults and then they grow old. Like, you see a gradual aging happen and a gradual change. And it seems like every time Rose appears, it's different. And I get how that makes Jackie probably a little insecure and scared that, like, her daughter's not going to be the same person that she knows and loves. And I understand that, but like, to see like Rose get excited to bring home something that like is unusual and different than anything else in the entire universe and wants to gift that to you, like, she's excited about it, and you should want her to be happy and excited about things. So I don't know if this will change her mind. It might scare the bejesus out of her that she might be like, Rose, we're done. Like, you're coming home. No more TARDIS for you. But she might also just be like, I understand it. I get it. Like, go live your life, have your adventure. But because of the beginning, I don't know what's going to happen. I was so terrified something was going to happen to Jackie. And like, if it does, I will be very upset. But we're going to have to wait for the next episode to find out how this all wraps up and ends. And I'm sure it's going to be nuts. So guys, come back here for the next episode. And in the meantime, I'll see ya. Man.